here. So I figured it was about time I made a video on behind the video of the day in life of someone with D.I.D. I found out back in December at the end of 2021 that I had D.I.D. I am medically recognized as a person with D.I.D. I am currently trying to be in the process of getting a full diagnosis on it, but I am medically recognized. And I'm just gonna get in the video of how I figured out and stuff like that. So when I found out, I didn't know for sure whenever I officially found out, but I was looking it up, the disorder online. I was looking it up how it was and about it because I had people in my life that had it, and I wanted to learn more about it so that I could be more helpful to them and just kind of know what I should do, get an idea of what it's about. So I looked it up, and a lot of the symptoms of it sounded very familiar that I was facing really heavily. Mostly my life after a certain age. I got to this point to where I had this really bad dissociation problem where I would just be out of it so bad, and it just gradually got worse as I got older, to where the point to where people would have conversations with me and I wouldn't remember anything about it. And it was just, there was moments that happened that I don't remember, and it was just certain parts of my childhood that just was very foggy to me. I didn't just certainly remember it. I knew it happened, and I knew certain events that happened in it, but I couldn't remember the full thing. Definitely when I was younger, I could tell you distinctly what happened. And so after that, I asked one of the people in my life that had it. I was asking them questions about it. I was like, I think I might have it, but I don't know for sure. So he asked me basically the important questions that's kind of relevant to really know, and I answered yes to every single one, and it was just kind of it's a stronger possibility that I have it now. It was just kind of I just wasn't sure. Until I had an encounter with one of my trauma holders, Cameron. And she's one of the ones that is very okay with her name being said, stuff like that. So that's why I'm talking about her, because I do have alters that like their privacy stuff. So Cameron's one of the ones that doesn't mind. And so I had an encounter with one of my trauma holders, Cameron. My friend that was living here at the time got hair dye for her hair because she was in JRCT, so she had to get natural hair dye, but she was on break, so she was able to dye it, and so she was dyeing her hair, and in the process of dyeing her hair again, and I was sitting in there while she was dyeing it, and then there was a huge portion I don't remember, and then all I know is that my alter Cameron came out. From what I was told from my friend, is that my alter Cameron came out, introduced who she was, and then grabbed the bleach that my friend didn't use and bleached our hair, and our hair was half black and half blue, and the only portion I remember of that process And the only portion of that whole thing that I remember distinctly is when I came back out. I had my head under the faucet in my bathroom in my tub, rinsing out the bleach. And so that was my first encounter of all that. And then after that, it got really crazy. I had a bunch of altars that were really ready to be known, because I had few over the time of knowing about it that have like a period of time have shown themselves, but all the ones that wanted to be shown and known about were just introducing themselves to me, and it was very hectic. I didn't know what to do. I went through this period of time where I was like, what if this is not real? I was like, it was just a huge thing, but they kept introducing themselves to my friend because they were known about, so they were being open. And they were just being very open with very few selective friends, which were one of my most trusted friends. And so, I have had, and whenever I, like, officially, like, and then I talked to my therapist about it, and so we talk about it at my therapy sessions a little bit, and we definitely talk about wanting to get, like, a confirmed diagnosis over it, but I look back at portions of my life, and a lot of it just makes sense because of just for a while I thought I was like little space, but it was my alter, one of our littles, our main little that fronts, who I'm gonna keep name private for reasons. She was one of the ones that had the most encounters before I knew I had D.I.D, that had encounters with my friend group, a lot before I ever knew I had it. But it was just, and then I look back at how one of my protectors, Flynn, is, and I look back at how I was in, like, middle school a few times. Like, she was known for outbursts in middle school. Like, she was known for me when in middle school when I would go off on people, because I was known as the shy kid who didn't really talk a lot. And then I had my outbursts where I would, like, just go off on people. And I look back, and she's even confirmed it, that it was mainly her doing that. Because she's confirmed it with me and my friends. So it's been a journey. I'm learning to live with it. It was very crazy at first, and was part of the main reason, and is the main reason I don't post a lot on YouTube anymore, because a lot of my alters don't like making YouTube videos, but a few of them do. It just depends. That's why I'm the main one that's usually posting on here. Either me or our other host, Thorn, will either be posting on here the majority of the time. There might be more that do it, whoever's comfortable with it. It will just depend, but mostly you'll be seeing me or the other host, Thorn. But so, having said that, that's kind of like the story and the exclamation behind the day in the life of someone with D.I.D. That's the meaning behind that. That's why that video was made, and the reason why that video was made was because my alters are becoming a lot more public. They have a TikTok and Instagram that they like personally using because they don't like using my account. So they use their own, and it makes them comfortable, and it's worked for us, so I leave it because it hasn't caused any harm. I mean, they're just being themselves, posting videos for themselves, not really doing anything. So, I mean, I don't see a problem with them having a separate account that they like personally using. And so I guess, I don't know who started off the video for that one. I personally don't remember. But I didn't even look at the video. I just kind of put the clips together and posted it. But I guess a few of them wanted to participate in a little mini vlog that was kind of really bad, but we'll try to get a better one out if we decide to make one. But yeah, so thanks for watching this video, and I will hopefully be having more cosplay content up soon because I'm going to a con in a few months, so there'll be a vlog for that. So I guess just comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Also, I know I ended the video, but this is like an editing clip because I realized I talk about like my therapy sessions and stuff. My therapist has met 2 of my alters. She's met one of my teen alters, Ivy, and she's met one of my protectors, Flynn. I just wanted to put that in there. My counselor at school has also met my little and my other protector, Adrian. So I have had my therapist and my counselor at school meet my alters as well. So alright, thank you for watching the video.